Hello and welcome to this daily yoga practice with me. I'm Jess. This is a full body vinyasa flow and I shall be offering options and modifications throughout so you can take the practice at your own pace. We're going to be starting today's practice in sukhasana, easy seat. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay, coming down to a seat, you can cross at the ankles or place one leg on top of the other like me. You can sit up on a cushion or a block if you need to elevate the hips. Sometimes I find that helps me sit up a little bit taller in the spine, but that's up to you. Just take a moment to get yourself comfortable. Come into the practice, come into the moment. Forget the day you've had so far. Close your eyes here or soften the gaze, slowly starting to deepen your breath. We'll just take a few breaths here to bring ourselves into the practice and then we'll start moving. Slowly inhaling through the nose, big belly breath here. Feel your ribcage expand as you inhale. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Two more like that, big belly breaths. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. On your next breath in, we're going to reach the arms all the way up and overhead. You can take your gaze up to your hands. As you breathe out, we're going to bend the elbows and cactus the arms. Squeeze your elbows into the rib cage, drawing the shoulder blades together and opening the chest. Inhale to reach the arms all the way back up. And exhale, bring the elbows down. Moving with your breath. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to cactus the elbows. Two more. And last one. Pause here, squeezing those shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. Take one deep breath in. Exhale. All the breath out. Slowly release. Fingertips come down to the mat. Uncross the legs and bring the soles of the feet together, coming into your konasona, butterfly legs. Inhale to grab the ankles and lift the chest, lift the spine to gaze forwards. Exhale, we're hinging forwards at the hips and sending the chest forwards. So we're not rounding through the spine and bringing the chest down. We're finding that lift in the chest and just leaning forwards. Keep a nice lift in the chin. Open the elbows wide, just finding a gentle opening in the hips here. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Let's stay for one more here. Slowly, when you're ready, we release and we're coming onto all fours. Tabletop position, bharmanasana. Knees come under the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingertips nice and wide and press into the top of the feet. Pull the pit of the belly in and up for a nice neutral spine. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, drop the belly, arching through the lower back, open the chest for your cow pose, Bitterlasana. As you breathe out, we're going to round through the upper back, tuck the chin and the tailbone for cat, Mariajasana. Moving with your breath between the two, inhaling to open the chest, gaze forwards. Exhale to round through. One more round. Coming back to your neutral spine, we're going to extend our right leg out to the side. So foot is in line with the hip here. Again, we're keeping that nice strong core, pressing out of the shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to walk our left hand to the left side of the mat. Inhale to reach the right hand up, coming into your half circle pose. Reaching the right fingertips up towards the sky. Big breath in here. Exhale, slowly release. We're going to send the hips back. So hips come back to sit on the left heel. Reach your fingertips forward and lift the chest. Nice straight spine here. You should feel a really nice stretch all on the inside of the right thigh here. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the chest, send the weight forwards, and we come back to our tabletop position, bharmanasana. Inhale to drop the belly for your cow pose. Bitterlasana. Exhale, capped pose. One more round. Inhaling back to your neutral spine, we now extend the left foot out to the side, keeping it in line with the hip. Inhale here. Exhale to walk the right hand out to the right hand side, and we lift the left hand for your Ardha Mandalasana. Inhale to reach. Exhale, we send the hips back. Find that stretch. Reach the fingertips forward. Nice straight spine here. Stay for a breath. Exhale to release. Come back to your tabletop position. Walk the hands forward. Curl the toes under, and we lift the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog of the practice. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Pedaling out the heels, reaching one heel down and then the other. Maybe you want to move the hips from side to side, waking up the body, taking deep breaths. Relaxing the back of your neck, press into the fingertips, take the weight out of your wrists. Inhale here. Exhale to melt the heels down to the mat. One more breath. Press your right heel into the earth, and we're slowly going to lift the left leg, coming into your three-legged dog. Inhale to reach the left heel up. Exhale, we're going to bend the left knee and we're going to squeeze it in towards the chest, bringing yourself into plank pose. And when you're ready, step your left foot forward in between the fingertips and lower the back knee down. Coming into your anjaneyasana, low lunge. When you're ready, inhale to lift the chest, reach the arms up and overhead. As you breathe out, we're going to send the hips forward and cactus the elbows, just like we did in our sukhasana. As you breathe out, squeeze the elbows in. Inhale to lift the chest, reach the arms up. Exhale, squeeze everything in. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Inhale to reach the arms up one last time. And then as you breathe out, slowly sink the hips forward and down. Release your fingertips. Bring them to the inside of your left foot. We're going to pick the back knee up and pivot to the long side of the mat. Drop the hips down. We come into our skandasana. Side lunge. You can keep fingertips on the mat here, or you can bring hands to heart center, flexing the right toes up towards the sky. Pause for a breath. Inhale. As you breathe out, left hand comes to the mat, and we inhale to reach the right hand up. Find a twist here. Breathing in deep. And then as you breathe out, right hand comes down, and we turn to face the top of the mat once again. Lower the back knee down and straighten your left leg. Find your half split. Inhale to reach up, gaze forward. Exhale to roll back over the left foot, pick up the back knee and lift the chest. We come all the way up into our high lunge, pressing down into the left foot. Reach the arms up and overhead. As you breathe out, we're going to lower the back heel down and turn to face the long side of the mat. We've got a nice wide stance here. We're going to pop the heels in. And then when you're ready, reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale to bend the knees, coming down into your goddess pose. Inhale to reach the arms up, straighten the legs. Exhale, goddess pose, lowering the hips. Inhale to reach. Exhale. 2 more with your own breath. And last one. Exhale, stay here, pause in your goddess pose. We hold for 1 more breath, squeezing the elbows in, open the chest. Exhale to release, straighten the legs. We turn to face the top of the mat, hands come down and we step to plank pose. Inhale in your plank, option to lower the knees down. Exhale to lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, pressing into the fingertips, lift the chest, bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, we head back to our downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Inhale deeply. Exhale to press the heels down to the mat. Take 1 more deep breath in. Exhale. Pressing your left heel into the earth this time, we lift the right leg, 3-legged dog on the right side. Exhale to bend the right knee and squeeze it into the chest, coming into plank pose. Step the right foot forward, lower the back knee down, and we lift the chest, coming into your anjaneyasana, low lunge, reach the arms up. As you breathe out, we send the hips forward and down, cactusing the elbows, squeeze them in. Inhale to lift, find length. Exhale, squeezing everything in, open the chest. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, 2 more on your own with your own breath. Nice. Fingertips come to the mat and we bring them to the inside of the right foot. Pick up the back knee and pivot on the back foot. We come into our skandasana on the other side. So flexing the left toes up towards the sky this time. You can keep fingertips on the mat or bring your hands to heart center here just for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay here or bring right hand down to the mat this time when we find that twist. Reach the left fingertips up. Inhale to find that twist, find length. Exhale to release, fingertips come to the mat. We turn back to the top of the mat, bend the back knee, lower it down, and we straighten the right leg, find your half split. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, we roll back over that right foot, pick up the back knee and lift up to your high lunge, pressing into the right foot for stability, reach the fingertips up. As you breathe out, we straighten the right leg, turn to the long side of the mat, popping the heels in. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bend the elbows, bend the knees, coming into your goddess pose. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. 2 more on your own. Stay in your squat. From here, we're going to bring right elbow to right knee and reach the left hand up and over. Find a side body stretch. Exhale, we take it to the other side. Left elbow to left knee. Keep the knees bent. Can you lower your hips anymore? Switching sides, 1 more on each side. Nice, slowly release. Straightening both legs, we turn back to the top of the mat, fingertips come down and we step back to plank. Option to lower the knees down, option to take chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale for up dog or cobra, you choose. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale deeply when you get there. Exhale. From here, we're going to step the left foot to the top of the mat and we're going to pivot on both feet so that we're facing the long side of the mat. We want both feet parallel to one another in line with each side of the mat here. Option to keep fingertips on the mat as we inhale, find a nice long spine here, breathing in. And then exhale, as you're ready, we hinge forwards at the hips and we come down into our Pasarita Padottanasana. Stay here. You can keep your hands in line with your feet here. Bend the elbows back. forehead reaches the mat, you can place it down. Option to extend the arms behind you to find a deeper stretch here. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale. Stay for one more breath. Use your hands to lift the spine halfway, and then slowly bring hands to the hips, and we come all the way up to standing, turning to face the long side of the mat. We place the hands down and step back to plank. Option to chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale for your half lift or cobra, bhujangasana. And we go back to our downward facing dog, final one of the class. Inhale deeply. Exhale, roll forwards to plank and lower all the way to your belly, rolling onto your back. And when you get there, pull knees into the chest, roll gently from side to side. And then slowly, when you're ready, we're going to place both feet on the mat, hip distance apart, walk the heels in towards your glutes. Lower back presses into the mat and press your palms into the mat. Slowly, we're going to lift the hips, coming into our bridge pose. Lift and squeeze. Exhale to slowly lower. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale. One last time here. Inhale, press into the feet, squeeze the glutes. Pause at the top. Option to find a bind with your hands, to find an opening in the chest. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale. Release your fingertips and slowly lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Shuffle your feet together. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall out side to side for your Supta Baddha Konasana. Butterfly legs. You can place your hands on your belly. You can keep your palms facing up, or you can even find those cactus arms again. Opening out the chest. You choose. Close your eyes if you haven't already. If you need any additional support, maybe some cushions under the hips or blocks under the knees, do that now. We pause for 5 breaths. Slowly use your hands to close your knees back together and extend the legs out long. Take them as wide as your mat. Find your shavasana here. Palms facing up towards the sky. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. And we'll pause here. Final position of class. Maybe you need to place a bolster under the knees. Maybe you need a blanket, cushion under the head. We'll stay here for 10 more breaths. Very slowly start to wiggle the fingertips and the toes, rolling the ankles and the wrists. Maybe roll the head from side to side, bringing yourself back. Nice and slow. And then maybe bend the knees and pull them into the chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins and roll from side to side. And then when you're ready, rolling onto one side and pressing yourself up to a seat. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. Crossing at the ankles, find your sukhasana. Sitting up nice and tall in the spine. We'll close this practice here with one final breath in together. So when you're ready, inhale through the nose. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the flow. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you for next class, and as always, have a wonderful day.